Waste of Water Sports crew, ahoy! How's everybody doing this Friday night? We've got 3.5 minutes left in this Warriors vs Dragons game. And I can tell you that the Warriors are leading 14 points to 10. Certainly not been convincing. The Dragons losing 3 players to head injuries pretty early on. 3 forwards as well, I believe. Definitely 2 forwards. Now, they got to activate the 18th man, did the Dragons, but the 18th man was Tyrell Sloan. So they were still down on forwards. So they've done extremely well. And the Warriors have just been awful, like truly awful. I would call it an escape by the Warriors here tonight. 3 minutes to go and on the attack, looking to put the exclamation mark on it. But what a performance by the Dragons. I mean, if only they played like this for the whole season rather than adjust at the back end. They've picked up some scalps. And if they had played like this all season long, we might be talking about the Dragons fighting for a top 8 spot, as we are with the Roosters coming up in the game after this one. DJ Shaq, you didn't get to see the pre-game ceremony in this one. Yeah, I've got to say that I missed it as well. Now that I've returned to Intoxigamer duties, I just can't do every single game of footy. And probably can't do it anyway moving forward because the rugby championships have started. Inside ball hit for Sloan was surely a mile forward. Here come the Dragons. Numbers to the right. The Warriors' desperation defense gets back. Oh, my God, that pass was a mile forward. And then a scrappy play the ball they get away with. The Dragons flicking the ball on. And I think a little bit of justice is served as they come up with the knock-on. The Warriors have held them out. I would love to see a replay of that pass. It was only about 2 meters forward. And then it was a very scrappy play, the ball. There would have been some big talking points had the Dragons gone over there. A minute and a half to go in this one. The Warriors have been very scrappy, but it looks like they're going to hold on and get the job done. 14 points to 10. So, the game coming up, though, Roosters versus the Bulldogs. Whoops, how have I got 2 ticks on the multi already? Roosters versus the Bulldogs, a big game in the context of finals. The Bulldogs, well, they're battling it out for the minor premiership, aren't they? And the Roosters, they're battling just to stay in top 8 contention. So a lot to play for. Maybe, just maybe, a little bit more to play for the Roosters. I just wonder, I might just have to think about going for the Roosters in this one. I've tipped the Dogs. And the lessons I've learned throughout the course of the year is that I probably should stick with my gut feeling. My gut feeling, though, suggests that maybe the Roosters will just be a little bit more desperate tonight, a little bit more to play for. The Dogs are through no matter what. Bulldogs want to win. Roosters have to win. I like that. I like that. That's pretty much the case. The Bulldogs will want to win. But this is, you almost put a line through the Roosters if they don't get up here tonight. Game of Mel, ahoy there. John Michael says, I am happy when you are on and ready to stream, Dan. That's very good. Very good to know. Cheers, John Michael. 18 seconds left in this one. The Dragons have still got a chance. Second phase play. Gutherson gets the ball away. Third phase ball. This will be the last play of the match. Sloan. Cutout pass. Is lost again. Buchanan spills it twice. And the Warriors have escaped. $14 points to 10. The Dragons, valiant in their effort. especially with 3 men down. So we've got 4 legs in this one. Nwanga Nitawase, Jacob Preston, Billy Smith, and Anari Tuala. 4 legs, anytime tries. And that is paying out a juicy $900 should it get up. John Michael says some friends used to say that I look like Matthew Ridge. I remember Matthew Ridge. Quality player. Game of Mel tossing up whether to watch this game on 9 as well. Well, why not? Why not indeed? DJ Shaq says, with how close this competition is, the Roosters have almost got to win all their remaining games to give themselves the best chance of advancing to the finals. 100%. Every game from now on is pretty much do or die for the Roosters. And I tell you what, they're capable. Yeah, I might be talking myself into going for them. I might just be talking myself into it. Beebs, ahoy there. Tyler Forge, ahoy. Grace says Waz back in the top 4. Yes, the Warriors back into the top 4. Only just. It was far from convincing against an undermanned Dragons outfit. A valiant effort. Yeah, I might be talking myself into it, DJ Shaq. Must win for the Roosters. We know they're good enough. We absolutely know that they're good enough. Sam Walker is probably in career best form at the moment. Definitely season best form. Definitely got that finals feel about it. Interesting. Oh, well. I always regret it when I go and change a tip, so I think I'll stick with what I've got. Burko says just turn down the sound on Channel 9. Tune in, turn the sound down. Absolutely. I mean, that's what, if you've got access to the game, you can still join us here on the Wasted World of Sports. Just turn the volume down a wee bit and get the best of both worlds. Still get to hang out with us here and watch the game. Enjoy it while it's on free to air. That's thinking. Also, for those who might be interested, I have restarted my gaming channel. Now that I do this streaming thing full time, restarted the gaming channel, so I will be back into that after this game, 10:30 tonight. So it is, of course, a very late night for us Aussies. And the Rugby Championship starts this weekend as well. The Wallabies taking on the Springboks and the All Blacks against Argentina. So looking forward to that this weekend. That will be Sunday morning, my time. Very much looking forward to that. Also, I need to set up Fantasy Rugby Championship. Yes. Okay, I'll do that. I'll do that at halftime. I must remember to sign up for the the Fantasy Rugby Championship. Game of Mel, it's our last stream of Dino Crisis tonight. We are at the end game, the final portion. And then I'll have to find a new game to play. So for those interested in that, I will share a link here in the chat room. Oh, I've also got to get the Twitch chat up. let's get the Twitch up and running. There we go. Just in case there's anybody over there who wants to have a chit chat over there on the Twitch. Fantastic. Late changes to both teams. Connor Tracy is, of course, back for the Bulldogs. Yes, DJ Shack. Connor Tracy, former Shark. Have I mentioned that? Former Sharky. Going great over there for the Bulldogs. Monian Sabuan. Ahoy, mate. Richard Trainer, ahoy. Moronic douchebaggery, ahoy, mate. John Michaels says, is the All Blacks versus Argentina match being played in Argentina? Yes, it is. Very much looking forward to it. Very much looking forward to it. Bojam, ahoy, mate. Teddy is going to rip the tearing before it rips. So we're just going through the little pre-game stuff, and then this one will be underway. All right. So where is Harry Grant's biggest fan? Harry Grant's biggest fan. Oh, there. Okay, that was weird. For some reason, I had to click on capture cursor to get that to work. Not sure why. Opening ceremony performed by Lloyd Walker. There you go.
Ahoy, everybody. How are we this evening? Yes, I've lost my voice a little bit. No, it's not from yelling at Dan and the Storm game last night. Highly entertaining as that was. I unfortunately woke up with a bit of a cold this morning. Oh.
I'm pretty sure it was from yelling.
No. Although, funny story, like my dad is pretty deaf and he wears these big headphones to watch TV so he doesn't have the outside noise come in. And he actually could hear me yelling at you over his headphones. And he stuck his head like down my end of the house because he thought I was having a big fight with somebody.
Yeah, well, you've been here in studio for Origin nights. Trust me, I know how loud you can be.
Like, it was.
Ready to get underway in this one, though. The teams are lined up. Kickoff just moments away. The finals have come early this weekend. Storm versus Panthers, and now Bulldogs versus the Roosters. And it is the Dogs who have kicked it off, and Spencer Leniu with the hit up. He loves it. Big Spencer. What he was made for. Taking those charges up from the back fence. As we get the scoreboard ticking over.
Ahoy, John Michael. Ahoy, everybody in the chat. I'm just going to move my camera a little bit so I can see the chat.
Here's Collins in midfield. Collins takes on Viliami Kikau. Now there's a matchup. Lindsay Collins and Viliami Kikau. Two monsters colliding. Tedesco takes tackle number 5. Back to Savala. Puts the kick in. And it's going to be let to bounce by Connor Tracy and Kiraz at the back. Sits up nicely for Kiraz. Luckily, that could have gone absolutely anywhere. Miscommunication at the back early. Connor Tracy, of course, it's his first game back. Kiraz has been filling in at fullback. So, yeah, just a little bit of miscommunication early. Who's going to take this one? This is big defense from the Roosters. Tackle 3. And the Bulldogs are still only just on their 10-metre line. What a huge set this is. Burton needs a big kick. We know he's got one in him. Well, that's a nice one over the head of Teddy, and he gets the bounce. It's going to bounce inside the Roosters' 10. Now, that's how you get out of trouble. Hand it to Burton.
Very big kick downfield.
He put that big kick in last week as well. Remember the kick from inside his own 30 that went into touch outside the 10.
Yes, I do.
Knee crumbler, ahoy, mate. Yes, the Warriors should have won 1,200-0 when the Dragons lost 3 players inside the opening 15 minutes.
Yeah, that was awful. Well, guys, hope they're doing all right. Game of Mel, I've got the Roosters to win this one for all the reasons Dan said that. Because he said first on the stream, sounds like I'm copying him, but I'm really not.
Fifth and last, Walker puts this kick up. It's contestable. And, the Roosters almost steal one. Billy Smith has knocked it on. Now miscommunication at the back again from the Bulldogs.
Goodness me.
What is going on here? The Bulldogs both just stand and watch, not competing for the ball. And Billy Smith has nearly been gifted one.
Oh, so close. And he was in my multi too.
Yeah, he's in mine as well.
Yep.
Wow. All he needed to do was catch that one.
Maybe the pressure is too much of both of these teams tonight. Maybe they're both going to play like utter arse.
Well, I think it's more just Connor Tracy was a late inclusion into the team. He's the regular fullback before he was injured, but he was a late inclusion in the team. Kiraz has been playing fullback. And I think that it's just he's fresh back into the team and they're just miscommunicating.
Absolutely. John Michael, I plan on having a hot toddy before I go to bed. So, yep, warm water with some honey and lemon and a good splash of brandy.
Here goes Burton again with the kick. Over the head of the Roosters once more, but backing up. Nwanganitawase takes it. And returns it to the 20. So Burton's kicking boot is the only thing really keeping the Dogs out of trouble at the moment. They've got to sort it out at the back. Kiraz and Tracy. I'm sure they will. Otherwise, it's going to be a long old night. Tedesco.
Yeah, he was holding on to that Jeshak. He was well over.
Tedesco plays it quickly. And Angus Crichton takes it up to the 40. Here's Naufahu Whyte. Bustling forward. Fifth and last for the Roosters. Short side play. They go for Walker. Puts it in over the top. And it's been taken on the full of the back. Sarcastic round of applause. Connor Tracy called it, claimed it, and runs it back.
Oh, yeah, no, Burko, John Michael. I'm all over it. I've actually got this Korean ginseng brandy that's just insane. You open it up and it smells like a Chinese herbal medicine doctor's surgery.
Early shift here for the Bulldogs. They've gone up to halfway.
I reckon that'll cure me.
Kicking on tackle 4. Lockie Galvin puts it high and contestable. Let's see what the Roosters can do. Well, authority from Tupou. He looked to push the pass momentarily, but common sense prevails and he holds on to it. Roosters have it now 30 out from their own line. Who's this in midfield? Robert Toyer, I think. Let his hair grow out a little bit. Didn't recognise him. Tackle 4 now, just short of halfway. Roosters are dominating the early exchanges. The Bulldogs being kept in it by Matt Burton's boot. And what's going on here? Everyone's standing around watching each other. as a hint of obstruction brings that play to a close. Savala on the fifth and last, kicks down the short side. And another take on the fall from Connor Tracy. The Bulldogs. And a penalty now gives the Bulldogs their first real opportunity to escape their own end. Victor Radley, well, of course he's involved, isn't he? The referees are all over him, headgear or not.
Yeah.
Selan Watskapa says go Roosters. Much needed penalty, that one for the Bulldogs. And they find touch just outside their own 40. And Victor Radley, yes, his reputation, really unfair to Victor as well. Really unfair. I feel like he gets done a lot more than other players who do essentially the same thing. He's just got that, he's got that rap sheet. Give the man a break, I say.
Like, Nas, Big Nas.
Yeah, Big Nas, he's another one.
And, what's his name? Plays for the Panthers now. Plays for the Warriors. It used to be in the Panthers. I can see his big mug, but I can't put a name.
Short side here for Burton. Just drops it in over the top. Kiraz wins the battle in the air, but spills it behind him and into touch. That'll be a handover. Roosters 10 metres out from their own line.
Nawanga Nituase's got a bloody nose there.
Yeah, he copped a hit a couple of sets ago, and he got up a little bit groggy. I thought, uh-oh, here we go. Early HIA to ruin my multi. But thankfully, thankfully he seems okay. There he is, taking the hit up. Spencer Leniu winds up. Oh, more blood now gushing out for Nawanga Nituase as Tedesco dances around in midfield.
For real, though. I'm positive it's a tampon they stick up there.
Walker's going to kick early here on tackle 4, and it's in behind the Dogs. Sits up for Tracy. And Connor Tracy brings it back to the 20. Spins away from the first kick chase, but now he's going backwards, literally all the way back to the goal line. Gets a risky pass away to Kiraz, and Kiraz has got Sherry in space. They're breaking out from inside their own 20 here, as Bronson Sherry brought down just short of halfway. Here's Kickow now at first receiver. Front football here for the Bulldogs. What a breakout that was. I thought Connor Tracy had completely ruined it there. He went about 20 metres backwards, but it just opened up the space out to the left.
No trend started, thank God, Burko.
Kicking on play 3 here. Galvin finding space in behind. Tupou tracking back, but here comes Stephen Crichton. Tedesco's there in time and takes it over the dead ball line. What a turnaround of momentum that is. The Bulldogs now find themselves slightly on top.
I like that. A little bit of respect towards each other. Teddy takes it dead and Critter, helps him up, gives him a, tap on the back.
Representative teammates, of course.
Absolutely.
Lots of respect there.
They,
Roosters go deep with the restart, and it finds space again in behind the Bulldogs. Galvin takes it on the 40 and gives it off to Samuel Hughes, who takes it back to halfway. But what a restart there for the Roosters. Oh, that's a dangerous tackle. This will be a penalty, surely, to the Bulldogs. Don't tell me it was Victor again.
No, it was Billy Smith.
Billy Smith.
Came in late, wrapped around the legs.
Jamar, the pickleball king. Oh, how fun is pickleball? Have you ever played it?
Not.
Yeah,
No,
good.
Billy Smith coming here around the knees.
It's good fun. But anyways, welcome along, Jamar. Ahoy, mate. Welcome.
Up. Not a good look. Jamar, welcome. What is pickleball? Someone tell me what pickleball is.
JDocs 31. I'll let Jamar explain it since it's in his name. JDocs 31. Ahoy, mate. Yes, the Warriors snuck home against the Dragons 14 points to 10. Here come the Bulldogs now on the attack. Off the back of that penalty, 20 metres out in midfield. Salmon sends it out to the left. Here's Bronson Sherry, heavily involved early. That's good for your multi, right? 10 metres out from the line. Oh, no, you didn't put him in. Oh, okay. All right, so you don't want him to score.
No, I left him out because
a metre out from the line. Yes, Salmon plays it. The Bulldogs fire it to the right. They've got a 3-on-2. Crichton with the cutout pass for Tuala, who steps off the right and dives over the line for the first try and the first tick off our same game multi. And Nari Tuala.
God damn it.
Bulldogs up 4-0. What a play. Stephen Crichton, they had the 3-on-2, but he needed to get that ball out quickly. And he did just that. The cutout pass. Tupou was drawn into Connor Tracy. Hits Tuala perfectly on the chest. And he's happy about it, Stephen Crichton.
Oh, he is very happy.
He's like, yes, I nailed that one. Angus Crichton looks perplexed at life right now.
Isn't that his look every week?
Oh, I don't think so.
Ever since he got that bun fluff on his, his chin there, he looks very perplexed every week. John Michael, Ashley Klein probably will be awarded the grand final because it's Ashley Klein.
Yep, 100%.
Pickleball. Pickleball's a game created in a backyard in the USA or somewhere else. So
it's like miniature tennis. It's a smaller tennis court, and it's not a proper tennis ball.
Pickleball.
Yeah. As Stephen Crichton lines this one up from the favoured side for a left-footed kicker.
Oh, okay. All right, I got it. There's pickleball courts where I play basketball.
Yes, I'm sure there would be. Yeah, they're sort of everywhere now. As Crichton moves in, strikes it well, but it's hooking. It holds its line, bends back slightly. It did the double reverse swing Jones, and he puts it through. 6 points to 0. The Bulldogs lead.
The way you said yes then when I said there's pickleball where I play basketball, I'm like, it sounded very convincing, like you've been there.
Oh no, it's just they
like, yes.
they go hand in hand with sports complexes because they're so easy to accommodate. Smaller than a regular tennis court.
Absolutely.
They're everywhere these days. So it was not yes, I'm convinced. It was like yes, I'm not surprised.
I was like, you were like, yes, that's what they are. Like you've seen them. I was like, okay.
Back underway. Burton takes the kickoff, and I believe that's Hughes running with him. Takes it outside the 10. 6 points to 0. Oh, we can switch over to the try scorers thing now as well, incidentally. There's a late offload here. Back to Hughes.
Oh, Jam, I am so sick of forward passes. But that wasn't forward pass if you were wondering about the try there.
All right, there we go. And Nari Tuala. Oh, Hugo Savala now in a little bit of trouble. HIA.
Oh, that was a bit. Yeah, he went in a little bit low there against
God.
And
front on and too low with big Viliami Kikau racing at you. Yep.
Yeah, that was terrible technique. And if he's not sent for a HIA here, then yeah.
Salmon takes it up to the 30. I think the independent doctor will intervene here. And Burton on play 4 from inside the 30. Gets a good angle on this. The 40-20's on. Teddy bumps it back in field. 5 metres out from his own line. Saves the day, but again, it's Burton's boot. Which sounds like Burton's boot. Sounds like a really awkward children's book. But it's keeping the Bulldogs in the game at the moment.
40-20 way better than Munsters because he had to deal with the sideline and dance with it.
Penalty now to the Roosters. Holding down. And the Bulldogs just let go of all that momentum. Probably don't deserve to be leading, to be honest. I mean, it was a great play that got them the try, but the Roosters have been largely dominant. It's just been Burton kicking them out of trouble. Collins now up the middle. Oh, he tries to get up and play it quickly there, Collins. Very lucky to not lose that one. Spencer Leniu, he's on fire tonight. 30 metres out from the line in midfield. Roosters building nicely. Oh, Radley is hit with the shoulder from Kickow and rocked him backwards.
Yeah.
Walker inside ball for Whyte, and they say just run it straight.
Joshua Layton.
Six more tackles. Here come the Roosters now, building nicely.
And
Walker on the left. Here's Angus Crichton. Tries to bump away from Galvin. Galvin clings on like a gnat. 10 metres out, back into midfield. Walker running with the ball in two hands, links up with Savala, who's still out there. No independent doctor yet.
Tell you what, Kickow's looking like a man possessed, isn't he?
Walker out the back for Tedesco, who dummies. Steps away from Burton. Back infield for Leniu. On to Whyte. Straightens 5 metres out here on play 4. Collins on the crash ball. A metre out now. 5th and last. Walker on the left. Chips it over the top here for Tupou. Tupou wins the battle in the air and scores. Should have gone to the other wing because that's where my multi is. Well, Daniel Tupou did that easy.
Why didn't we put Tupou in again? Why didn't I put Tupou in? Where's my multi? Who's in my multi?
Over the top of Inari Tuala. And it was Sam Walker, the pinpoint accurate kick. Tupou, too easy. Well, Tuala didn't even get a jump.
It's like, he's such a tiny little person compared to Tupou. He seems to grow when he's trying to go up and do those types of, takes. He's extremely, what's the word?
Try confirmed.
Extremely commandeering, extremely overbearing. No, that's not the word I'm looking for. Anyway.
Try confirm that it's 6-4 with the kick to come from out wide. And Daniel Tupou, he's pretty high on that list of most tries in premiership history. Just quickly, Razor, yes, we are still doing Formula One streams, but it's on season break at the moment. The mid-season break. So the Formula One will be back soon.
But you don't do the motorbikes, do you?
No. No. Our mate Brent will be very upset.
He's at one at the moment.
Oh, does he?
Yeah, because he's over in Europe for all the festivals.
Mm.
Which one's he at? He's camping at someone and he's quite, what's the word? Feeling spoiled because the campsite he's in, the toilets have got like tiles and stuff. It's not like a metal festival.
Sam Walker from the sideline angles it back in and he puts it down the middle. It's 6 apiece. Oh, what a game we've got in store here. You can just sense it.
He's at the BWIN Grand Prix of Austria.
Okay, fair enough.
So we're at, yeah.
But yes, Formula One will be back when the Formula One is back. And especially now that it looks like we've got the TikTok issues sorted. And
You're on TikTok tonight?
No. I'm not so worried about TikTok for the rugby league, but it's just 90% of the viewers for Formula One are through TikTok. So if there's no TikTok, there's probably no Formula One streams. It becomes unfeasible to dedicate time to it. So, yes.
Josh Michael, I am a practice manager for an online psychology firm.
Naufahu Whyte takes it up to the 30. 6 apiece here. 22 minutes to go in the opening half. Here's Angus Crichton. Runs it up to the 40, and now an early kick here from dummy half. Finding space in behind and looking to pull off a 40-20, but it starts to curl back infield. And it sits up for Connor Tracy on the goal line. nice effort there from I still don't know his name. The Roosters hooker, the number 14 there.
I haven't got my lists up tonight.
IOELU.
ELU.
I don't want to disrespect the man by even attempting it. Kick in over the top. And Tupou slips. Holds onto the ball though, recovers. Gets the pass away for Tedesco. Tedesco in a little bit of space. Veers away from Kikau. Offloads for Nwanganituase. Flick passes out to nobody because he didn't realise Robert Toya had come in field. The flick pass out. Nwanganituase got that big bandage up his nose. Heel fries, ahoy mate. What a game so far. Indeed, finals come early once again.
I think you pronounce his name Aiolu. Or
Aioli sauce version 2.0. I love it. Heel fries. Intoxigamer has returned, my friends.
Heel fries.
But unfortunately, I think it's just been either flying under the radar or just too late at night for you, mate. But hopefully you're able to catch me sometime soon. Because we're having a lot of fun over there. We're having a lot of fun over there. 20 metres out from the line here, the Bulldogs. Straightening the attack. 6 points apiece. 20 minutes to go in the first half. Haywood. Out to the left they go. Salmon. Short ball now for Kikau. Who's crunched in the two-man tackle. Victor, the inflictor. Zavala chasing up quickly, putting pressure on Galvin. Gets the kick away. Crichton bats it back. Oh, but it's loose in behind Connor Tracy. Keeps it alive for Galvin. Beware the second kick. Well, not if it's that shocking.
That was terrible.
Terrible second effort there from Galvin. And a 7-tackle set now for the Roosters.
So, hang on. You pronounce his name Eo Alu? How do you pronounce that?
Your guess is as good as mine.
That doesn't help us, DJ Shack. Burko.
We need
tiring.
We need pronunciation videos with DJ Shack. You know, the ones that actually sound it out. You can watch them and you can listen to them and it sounds it out.
Yeah. We'll get you on Discord later, DJ Shack.
Down the short side to Victor Radley, 30 metres out from the line. Roosters with 2 tackles left in this set. It was a 7-tackle set, of course. Galvin's kick going dead in goal. Naufahu Whyte stands in the tackle, 20 metres out. 5th and last. Walker puts the kick up. Taken by Tupou again in the air. Tupou gets the offload back for Crichton. Angus Crichton gets the second kick in, and it's too heavy. It's been lost by Sherry. And Kiraz, was he onside when he grounded it? Either way, it will be Roosters' ball. Angus Crichton, well, I thought he'd overcooked it, but a big mistake in the in-goal. Maybe Connor Tracy should have sat out another week. Let's be honest.
He looks bewildered. Old. Angus Crichton, he still doesn't know. Looks like he doesn't know what's going on.
Goal line restart here from Burton. He's going to go short. It does break the plane of the 10-metre line, and it's taken by Tupou. Stephen Crichton appealing for an escort.
There was more of an escort on Crichton there than there was on Harry Grant.
Collins. Yeah, there was no escort on Harry Grant the other night. It was a block play. That was the ruling. Walker steps off the left and it almost opens them up. Back to Collins. Collins 10 metres out from the line. Scrappy play the ball. That one. Zavala steps back in field. 2 tackles left here for the Roosters. White to Lenu, who spills it out the back, and Galvin picks it up. Numbers to the right for the Bulldogs, but they can't get it there.
What a tackle.
17 and a half to go in this opening 40. 6 apiece. What a game we've got. Heel Fries, you've pretty much missed the entire playthrough of Dino Crisis. We'll be finishing the game off tonight. As a penalty now to the Bulldogs. Roosters holding down in the ruck area. Craig Howard says escorts her for after the game. Cheeky bugger. Yes, holding down here a second effort. Spencer's like, how? What am I supposed to do? Well, you're supposed to stand up.
Laying on him, going, but sir, I'm not on him. You're literally lying on top. You're literally using Critter as a couch.
That's exactly right. Heel Fries, better late than never.
Goodness me.
Plus, I kind of relaunched everything pretty quietly, in fairness. Salmon at first receiver. Bobbled here by Curran, and he spills it. Roosters come away with it. Not a good start by Josh Curran. And now a penalty to the Roosters. A high tackle on our mate, whose name we can't say. I can't help but notice that the TV commentators aren't exactly in a rush to say his name either.
Yeah, I was about to say, let me turn it up, see what they say. Oh, shut up, Slater. I would just like to let you know, you'll be happy to know I've got plans next Friday night, so I have no intention of streaming the Storm game.
You wouldn't be allowed anyway.
They're playing the Bulldogs.
You're back.
We're in the finals now.
You're back on a Melbourne Storm ban. 30 metres out from the line. Savala goes out the back for Walker and Angus Crichton. Charges forward. He's driven back. 25 out from the line now. Walker. Inside ball. And Egan Butcher. Did the doggies wear theirs last week? Perhaps?
I think they did.
Yeah, I think they did. Yeah. Walker puts the kick through. 6 more tackles, I think, here. There could be a problem in back play. The Roosters kick chase taken out. And a penalty to the Roosters.
Again.
Take the 2. Take the 2.
Are you going to the Chooks Eels game next week? That'll be a good one, though. I mean, if the Roosters lose tonight, their season's pretty much over. So what are they going to be doing? Playing for pride, as I assume Parramatta are playing for at the moment? Oh,
take the 2. Take the 2. And that's exactly what they're doing. Sam Walker will step up and look to break the deadlock. So, 1 tick off the multi is better than none. I'm actually quite happy with that. This was a game that was potentially going to be very low scoring, as is proving to be the case. So, 4-leg try scorer multi was pretty ambitious. But as I always say, I mean, I'm not in it to just dilly-dally around with small-time wages. I go for the big wins.
Look, it's the top 8. The bottom part of the top 8 is so close to call at the moment. And it's good. We want to see that. We don't want to see ridiculous, huge oceans of points between the top 8 and the bottom 8. So, you want to get to this pointy end of the season and have teams going all at it, going all out.
Sam Walker moves in, strikes it well, puts it down the middle, and the Roosters lead 8 points to 6. Deadlock broken. Yeah, we've got a big weekend coming up. Of course, Intoxigamer has returned, so that eats up some of my time late at night. We've got the Rugby Championship starting this weekend.
We're doing the Broncos game tomorrow night.
Who are they playing?
Dolphins.
Oh, Broncos Dolphins. Yeah, we've got to do that one.
That's at 5:30.
Got to do that one.
And then we've got...
I think I will sit out Sharks Titans, Broncos Dolphins, Rabbitohs Eels.
Yeah.
12 minutes to go until the halftime break.
Definitely be down for the Broncos.
8 points to 6. Here's Whyte, who's put on a magnificent first half. 52% possession to the Roosters. Probably should be leading by a little bit more. Here they come. Tedesco dummies and almost opens them up on the 40-metre line. Tries to Milky Magoo a penalty there, but for a 6 again, he was outside the 40. On halfway, 5th and last. Savala gets the kick away. Tracy's under it. Takes it 10 metres out. And runs it straight up the middle, but into Spencer Leniu. Of all the people.
Drives him back into the turf. Love to see it.
Of all the people to run back into. Suala told to go back to the mark and play it. Oh. Sam Walker's in the wrong spot there. Did he cop a head knock? Did he cop a head knock? That might be Sam Walker's night. He was looking very confused there.
He was, but he ran back all right. But God, yeah, he was. For anyone who can't see the game, the Bulldogs player got up to play the ball, and Sam Walker was standing directly behind him, but also bent over as if he was about to play the ball. They were literally cheek to cheek, bum cheek to bum cheek, bending over. Like it was a very strange look for anybody who could see it.
Galvin puts the kick downfield early, and Tedesco runs it back to the 20. Roosters back in possession here with 11 minutes to go in the opening half. Radley, I believe it is here, taking the hit up. Oh, no, that's not Radley. That's, didn't see a number. Paquetti, I believe it is. Somebody's head gear just went flying off the back of the screen. All right, the trainer's out to collect it. Trainer's on it. Numbers to the left here for the Roosters. Crichton, though, takes the line on. Plays it 40 metres out. Watson, late to get there at dummy half. And Walker puts the kick down for Tracy. Tracy returns it just outside the 10. Gamer Mel, have you copped a head knock as well? HIA for Gamer Mel. Solid effort in this opening half from the Roosters, it must be said. And it really has been.
So weird, didn't it, DJ?
It really has just been Burton's kicking game that's kept him in this. Take Matt Burton's kicking game away, I reckon the Roosters are well ahead.
He got that pass off and he was through there.
5th and last. Galvin is going to have a run here. Gives it to Crichton. Crichton kicks through. It deflects off the Roosters. Back to Galvin for 6 more tackles. No. Time off. And they're going to have a look here. Touch judge is on. The touch is on. I think we've got an offside. Yeah, penalty here to the Roosters. When Stephen Crichton put the kick through, the ball deflects. And it's back off Crichton, who knocks it on. And Galvin picks it up from an offside position.
Yeah. I thought Sam Walker was having another moment there because he's just running around with his hands in the air, but he actually had a legitimate.
Yeah, fair call, that one indeed. Roosters not a big touch finder, but they'll start this set just outside the Bulldogs 30. James Tedesco having a cracker. 110 metres gained so far. That is a pretty good first half.
Considering the next player's meters gained is Bronson Jerry on 63. Like, that's big.
Monstrous effort from Teddy. Halfway through this set now. Walker, inside ball for Billy Smith. Stands now, he's brought to ground just outside the 20. 2 tackles left. Savala to Walker, wrapping around the back. Tedesco with the cutout pass to Wanganitawase, who steps off the right boot back in field. And the Bulldogs are all over him. 5th and last. Savala thought he was going to kick. No, he gives it to Walker. Walker kicking for Tupou again. Tupou spills it forward. Tupou loses it, but again, he's won the battle in the air. He is terrorizing Anari Tuala
What are they calling here? Because
Oh, they'll have a look. It'll go up as no try. They'll have a look just to make sure. And Tupou's face says it all, really. That's all we need to look at. Tupou's face says, "No, I didn't get that one." And the Roosters have not gone back to halfway. So they're just making sure Inari Tuala gets himself in position to try and contest for the ball, but he's just been bumped out of the way.
He doesn't even look like he's getting into any position whatsoever to be able to contest that against Tupou.
No, it is such a big mismatch. Massive mismatch. Look at that. He's huge, Tupou. Spills the ball forward there as he bats it back in field.
Zero poker face.
I'd love if they called this, though. Yes, no escort. Of course, Tuala clearly trying to get in there to contest the ball.
Yeah.
And this, I mean, that's a knock on for mine. Pretty blatant.
The problem is Tuala's got one eye on the ball, but he's also got one eye on where that hulking giant of, the hulking giant of Tupou's coming in to get him. You kind of got to be a little bit, what's the word, aware of your surroundings and, putting your body on the line.
Hang on. We've gone through to the grounding.
He hasn't grounded it.
We've gone through to check the grounding. So I believe Adam G might have said this is not knocked on. Okay, but he's offside. He's in front of the kick.
And he's bobbled it and knocked it on there.
So he basically said it's not a knock on, so that try would have been given had he not been offside. Wow, that would have been a try.
It took a really long time to come up with that. Oh, Tedesco.
8 points to 6. The Roosters lead. 8 to go until the halftime break. And a penalty here for the Bulldogs, who have just gotten away with this one. Like, that's a knock on for mine. Tupou batting the ball. But anyway, Bulldogs fine touch just short of the 30. 7 minutes to go until the halftime break. And an early shift here as they head to the left to the Bulldogs. Bronson Sherry takes the tackle just outside the 40. Hayward back into midfield for Mann. Goes out the back for Galvin. Taken down on halfway. God, Nwanga Nitawase is going to need a new bandage at halftime. Or not a bandage, a plug up the nose. Two tackles left. Connor Tracy has a run, but Naufahu Whyte lines him up.
I can vouch for them. They work.
Burton puts the kick up. Crichton chasing through. Bumps away from one. And Tupou takes it a couple of meters out from his own try line. Heads across field. And he'll play it right in front of the posts. Nwanga Nitawase runs over the top of Hayward and gets a penalty. A nice little piggyback upfield now for the Roosters. Low-scoring game. And I've got 4 try scorers. I needed to open up in the second half.
Same. At least you got one tick off your multi.
Yep. Inari Tuala with the opening try for the Bulldogs. A nice little piece of work it was as well. Walker, inside ball for Whyte. Now inside the Bulldogs territory. Go the Roosters. What a carry from Naufahu Whyte. Gets the quick play of the ball away as well. Walker steps off the left. Gets the offload for Angus Crichton. Bends away and gives it back for Watson. Keeping the ball alive here, the Roosters. Butcher in midfield.
A lot of offloads. They didn't make a lot of ground there.
Savala Goes out the back for Tedesco. Tedesco had to reach back for it, and that stalled the attack. 2 left here for the Roosters. 25 out from the line. Savala. Into midfield for Fiketti.
I hope you're right, Sammy Salsa.
Walker puts the kick up. Tupou again against Tuala. Bats it back. Crichton looks to offload. Keeps it alive. Watson, beware the second kick. Oh, it's taken by Kickow.
Kick out.
What a catch in the slips.
That's a Steve Smith catch.
Burton dummies. Takes it up to the 20. What a game we've got here. 4 minutes to go until the halftime break.
What a catch.
He's done extremely well to not drop that kick out. Stuck the arm out. Oh, here's a risky offload. Hayward keeps it alive. Gone backwards, says the referee. No, he's now got a late call of knock on.
Wow.
The referee initially said backwards. He's got a call from the touchy. It was a late decision. But here come the Roosters again.
Is that curly head, not kick out, the curly head player in the middle there? It was.
Jeez, that's clearly knocked back, isn't it?
That's not a knock on.
Wow.
That was an awful, awful call.
Wowee.
Kick out. Look at this. Taps the ball out, gets the one-handed intercept, taps it into his other hand.
Tedesco gets some more meters. 30 meters is slow play the ball. This one 30 meters out in midfield. Fiketti carries it up to the 20. Robert M. Ahoy, mate. The stream looks good on a 4K TV. Oh, nice, because we are streaming at nowhere near 4K. So that's awesome to hear. Egan Butcher, 5 meters out.
Sounding like me when it comes to the
Watson
Roosters.
takes a couple of steps, gives it to Naufahu Whyte on the crash ball. 5th and last now, the Roosters a metre out. Points would obviously be massive here. Crash ball for Angus Crichton.
Oh.
Curran bats it back for Naufahu Whyte. That's play on, and that is a gift. Naufahu Whyte scores. The Roosters lead 12-6. Kick to come. Josh Curran's having a shocker. He came onto the field, dropped the ball with his first carry, and now this was very scrappy. He bobbles it, bats it out the back to nobody but the opposition player who scores the easiest try of his career. He's just standing there. Curran can't hold on to it. And then an absolute gift.
Well, he's not in my multi.
He's not in anybody's multi.
I
Even
mean,
he wasn't
was in
expecting to
his
score. He's like, holy crap, the ball. Yes. Easiest try I'll ever score. Curran
Yeah, that
just
was
couldn't hold
terrible.
on to it. He's got the
Curran.
bobbles.
Absolutely.
I wonder who Angus Crichton's
Angus
screaming at.
Crichton. Well, it's another emotion.
Boy, the Bulldogs,
trunks
try confirm, the Bulldogs are looking very, very shaky. It's about to be 14
Absolutely.
points to 6 going into the halftime break.
Absolute tree trunk legs on Naufahu Whyte there.
Sean Newchurch says, come on, Bulldogs. Grace says, if the Dogs lose tonight with Melbourne next week, then Penrith will be spicy round 27 game versus Cronulla. As Sam Walker converts from right beside the post, 14 points to 6. Heading into the halftime break. That was massive to come away with points. Yeah, Josh Curran, he's been the guilty party a couple of times there in this opening half. Couple of times he's let some simple ones go.
Not notice that you're spending $68 a month on guitar lessons.
And the Bulldogs look to find touch from the restart, but it sits up for the Roosters. And with a minute and a half to go, they might have another chance here at the back end of this.
Bamboozled by that ad.
Machine Knight edit, soy mate. Butcher up to halfway. Takes the tackle. Straight through goes Savala. Kick out, makes the diving tackle. Brings him down. 30 out from the line. Fifth and last. Walker puts the kick up. Contestable ball. Batted back by Nwanganituase. Tedesco chips it over the top. It sits up in the end goal. But Connor Tracy to bat it dead. The Roosters are firing.
Oh, heel prize. Bobsy would be very happy with you right now. If Bobsy ever came back to the channel.
Beebs says, let's go Roosters. Plenty of time left in this one, though. Could we see another game of two halves? This is it. The final play of the half. Savala's going to have a shot at 2-point field goal. It's a shocker.
That was terrible. What was that?
And that will be the halftime break. Or maybe not. Connor Tracy runs it back into the field of play. Jeez, I don't know what that was all about. Risky stuff. There could have been a one-on-one strip. He could have dropped the ball in contact there or anything. Just ground it, mate.
Get back out. Get it.
14 points to 6.
Goodness me. Good game so far. I might look like I'm half dead. That's, because I'm sick, but it's a good game so far.
Certainly is. I think 14-6 is a lot more reflective of how that half has gone as well. Apart from, as I said a few times during that first half, were it not for Matt Burton's kicking game, the kicking them out of trouble, the Bulldogs aren't even in that. 14-6, I think, is a fair reflection because it hasn't been a blowout, but they've deserved a comfortable lead, the Roosters. They've played really well and deserve that little bit of breathing room. Second half will be very, very interesting. Well, I've got to have a break for half time. What say you? Are you?
I'm just sitting.
Are you just chilling?
I got the AFL on my other screen here. So
oh, you'll be right then.
Around the grounds. I hope Freo sort themselves out and come back. If anyone cares from around the grounds in the AFL, it's Fremantle 0-3-3, Brisbane Broncos 3-1. Brisbane Broncos, oh my God. Brisbane Lions 3-1-19. But yeah, this has been a cracking game so far, like very tough. We thought the Roosters would come out hard. They want to make sure they're going to keep they want to get back into the top 8. They want to make it through to September. So, yeah, the Bulldogs, they want to hold on to that top 4, but I feel like the Roosters are going to want it more. And so far, they've showed it. There have been some moments of brilliance, though, from Stephen Crichton, not to be confused with Angus Crichton, who looks rather confused most of the time that he's running around the field at the moment. I have no idea why. Yeah. I think there's definitely it's we always say it's the pointy end of the season, but this is a very, very close ladder. So, there's a lot of mathematical ins and outs that can happen, and people, teams just really taking it down to the wire, really. So, yeah. Whilst Dan has wandered off, though, I want the chat room's opinion. Unless you're a Melbourne Storm fan, then I don't care. But what do we all think of the game last night? Do we think it was very bad luck for Harry Grant, or what?
Wandered off. I told you I was going.
Oh, damn it, he's back. All right, forget what I said. Let's just talk about Manuel Snow. All this talk about Galvin. And look, what's every Bulldogs fan's thoughts? Is he good enough? What about Sexton? Sexton's good enough, but I don't know. Lockie Galvin, they've seen something in him that they feel like they can nurture and really grow the Bulldogs.
Literally told you I was going.
He'll go sign somewhere else where he feels like he's going to get more money. So I feel like that might be the kind of player Lockie Galvin is. So, maybe about the money more so than anything else. Isn't that terrible? Robert M. Good question. Where's the ladder? Yes, if the Roosters win, they will leapfrog the Dolphins, and be on the same amount of points as the Broncos and the Sharks. But then again, if the Dolphins and the Sharks win, obviously they're going to jump back up as well, pushing the Roosters back out, and the Broncos will be pushed down to 8th. So that's the potential scenarios for the next couple of games. Providing my math's correct, because my math is not usually correct at the best of times. So, I don't know what Dan's doing. Talking to someone else. Who else has got some insight on the game this evening, or last night's game, or the Warriors game earlier? They came away with the win.
I've got some insight on the Warriors game. I'm putting a line through them. Put a line through them after that effort. A team with 3 forwards down, they should have won that game by about 50.
Yeah. Look, it was. But is that a line through the Dragons season? Are they pretty much done?
Oh, they've been done for weeks. That's irrelevant. They've had no chance of the finals for weeks. But the Warriors
there, I think,
putting a line through them for sure now.
What about the Seagulls? Who have they got tomorrow? Sunday.
Yeah, Manly is still in the fight, but they've got to play better than they did the other week.
So I think they've got the Cowboys, don't they?
Craig Howarth, I can't believe I'm saying, come on, puppy dogs.
I don't think the Dolphins are done if they lose tomorrow.
I wouldn't mind seeing the Roosters win, and I think they're a team deserving of being in the playoffs. They had a very slow start to the season, of course, with all the injuries, and it took them a little bit of time to find their feet.
Is it me, or have there been more injuries this season than I feel like maybe the last few seasons?
Yeah, there's a lot of teams copying it this year. Canberra's probably the only team that haven't really had any injury concerns. And no surprise, surprise, they're on top of the table.
What about the who else hasn't had any injury concerns? Well, everyone else has, hasn't they?
Yeah.
Rabbitoh's been decimated.
Yep, the whole Panthers start to the season was dismantled through injuries. Melbourne are having their injury crisis now, but they seem to be handling it quite well. But the various points throughout the year, they've been without Pappenhausen, they've been without Munster, they've been without Harry Grant, Jerome Hughes. This is now the second time he's been out, so
they can always handle it well. The refs handle it.
The Rabbitohs have got a full team out with injuries, and now Latrell's hurt himself again. He's not playing this week. He just came back last week. Yeah, he's gone this week, Latrell.
What did he do last week?
Oh, something to his back. He's resting some sort of tweak in his back or something.
That's not great.
So yeah, he only just came back last week, and now he's gone again already. Yeah.
Craig Howarth, the Bunnies injuries have just been, yeah.
The Titans have got the spoon.
To field a team. They were talking about whether they could field a team a couple of rounds ago. So.
And the Titans are still getting the spoon. How about that?
Well, that was about to say, Manuel Snow, they're not on the bottom.
No.
Considering everything, they're not on the bottom. So, even the master coach is managing to get everything out of his reserve under 12 players. So, Colin Iambi Mark, is Latrell named, or was he?
He was named, but
Maybe
yeah, he won't be playing.
named as what's the word?
Robert M. No, Wayne Bennett has never won the wooden spoon, and I was actually talking about that a couple of weeks ago. I said it'd be pretty disappointing if this was the reason that he got the spoon, with an entire team's worth of players out injured. It'd be you wouldn't want to see that go on his record. I mean, yes, he could. It's justified. Like, it would be understandable if he got the spoon this season, but you'd hate to see it.
Is it really winning if you get the wooden spoon? Like, he's not winning the wooden spoon. He's not losing it either, but it's not really a win if you win the wooden spoon.
Has Benji Marshall ever won the spoon?
Last season?
Yeah.
Last season and the season before that? Didn't he get it
Yes.
twice in a row?
Yeah, he definitely has. Poor Benji. Mind you, he inherited an absolute mess.
Oh, he did. And they're working on it. I mean, they're not in the top 10 like we thought that they would end up.
No.
They're sitting at 12th, but 12th is a long way from 17th, and it's closer to the 10. Yeah, you're right, Defunk. Defunk, ahoy! Apologies if I haven't said it. And as well, ahoy to everybody who has joined us in the chat room on YouTube and wherever else we're streaming that I can't see chat rooms on. Welcome, ahoy, and cheers. Yeah, no, it's a ground you don't want. Unfortunately, it is. Yeah.
Someone's got to get it though. And
Yeah.
this year it will be the Titans.
Yeah, they don't look good.
Or the Knights.
Yeah,
I reckon honestly, I reckon the Knights are a smoky forward as well, to be honest. They're a smoky.
The wooden spoon.
Yeah. The Knights.
Yeah, well, I mean, all the Titans have got to do is, win a couple, and same with the Rabbits, but,
Defunk, you've got the same Bulldogs in your multi. Well, hopefully they come through, right? Anari Tuala already.
Has Desi Hasler ever won the spoon? Won the spoon?
Who? Desi?
I don't think Des Hasler has.
I don't know about him.
Why is it so much more of a big deal if
Yeah, well, I mean, when you think about who Des has coached. Yeah.
Latrell is really out, we believe. Colin, let's have a look. Let's have a look. Where is that game? The game is Rabbitohs versus Parramatta tomorrow night, 7:35. Latrell Mitchell is out. According to NRL.com. No, just NRL.com. Latrell Mitchell is out.
Yeah, well, I mean, I already said that. Why do we not believe me?
I don't know. You don't look believable. I don't know.
Oh, and so we needed you to confirm it. I see how it is.
You should see my dog right now. He's chasing something hardcore in his sleep. Oh my god, the little legs.
Hardcore? Did you say hardcore?
No, I didn't say hardcore.
You're not hardcore unless you live hardcore.
Don't do it. Oh god, look at the face on him. He's gonna do it. It's all right, Colin. We know you just needed to hear it from a girl.
This feels like a really long half-time break.
I think they'll be back in a minute.
P-Funk says voiceovers are great. You could almost say that voiceovers are cool.
Cool.
Yeah. I want to just touch on something that I think we completely skimmed over before. And I'm not going to be able to scroll back through the chat, but DJ Shaq, he brought up an interesting comment because we were talking, like everybody said, everybody's focusing. And what just made me think of it is the fact that I just checked, obviously, if Latrell was out. Alex Johnston's right there on the team lists. And it made me remember, DJ Shaq, your comment about Alex Johnson. Everyone's, raving about him and he's about to break a record. But meanwhile, Daniel Tupou was quietly climbing the leaderboard for all-time try scores. I think he's up to 4th now, you were saying?
Yes.
180?
180.
Is that just
which is
for the
a long way off, Bill, which is probably why the focus is on Alex Johnston, because he's right on the cusp of breaking the all-time record. But 180 is a hell of an effort in the modern day. Like, yes, they play more games, and yes, he's been in a dominant team for a majority of his career, much like Alex Johnston, in fairness, when the Rabbitohs were going well. But yeah, I think it's well worth a mention that he's up there on that list of top 4 or 5. Manuel Snow says, Panthers, what happened last night? They got beaten by the competition favourites in Golden Point. Far from disgraceful. I wouldn't say anything happened to them. They got beaten by the competition heavyweights.
Back on over here. Let's focus on the one that we're watching right now. Bulldogs Roosters. It's back on.
Oh, so when it's literally just kicked off in the second half, that's when you want to focus on it. But when things are about to happen 10 meters out from the line, you want to talk about basketball? This kick is close to going out on the full. Naufahu gets his foot in touch and steals a whole lot of yardage here for the Roosters.
See? Now that was better than Munster's last night.
Only just so. Yes, he recovered nicely there, Marky Mark.
Good Lord.
And he gets the touch on it. Here come the Roosters now, 35 out from the line.
Tell you what, he's adapted to rugby league very well, hasn't he?
Almost losing the ball here, the Roosters. But Butcher, I believe it was, doing well to hold on. Walker at the back to Savala. They've got an overlap here. Cut out pass to Naufahu. Carraz has got hold of him, and now the support gets across and brings him down. 10 meters out from the line, halfway through this set. The Bulldogs, you feel like they almost have to hold on here. The Roosters got the last try of the first half. If they score here, it could be game over. Billy Smith can't get on the outside of Stephen Crichton. Gave him a kick in the nads too, and loses the ball. They won't even get to the end of set and get the kick away. Stephen Crichton, textbook tackle. And then Billy Smith loses it into the face of Stephen Crichton, which constitutes the knock-on, because he did regather. Grace says Naufahu Smokey for the Ashes tour, or will he pick Fiji? Yeah, I think it's I think wing is a position that's pretty well covered for Australia. But if there's injuries, you never know. Certainly never know. And if he's able to play for Fiji, and I don't think he'll make the Australian squad, then yeah, sure, send him out there, I say. Styler Sounds says, do you think Panthers might beat the Storm when it comes to the finals time? Absolutely. They're a chance. I mean, Golden Point, there was nothing separating those two teams. Kick downfield, Tedesco tracks across and gets it. Stephen Crichton all over him, though. What a kick chase.
Someone mentioned Steve Menzies in the chat just then, and I completely got him mixed up with Brett Finch. So I'd like to apologise to Steve Menzies, the Beaver, because Brett Finch
Down the short side, Billy Smith
was.
taken short of the 30. Angus Crichton now at first receiver. 4 minutes gone in this second half. The Roosters look to be carrying on from where they left off. Going to take a big effort here from the Bulldogs. Fifth and last, Savala on halfway, puts it high. Should be an easy take at the back. Oh, he's lost it, and then it's a double knock on. Victor Radley can't secure it. Connor Tracy, maybe they've rushed him back. He's having a nightmare. They maybe rushed him back a week too early. Just because you can doesn't mean you should. And he's having one of the worst nights of his career. Poor Connor Tracy. A simple high ball spills straight through the hands. And here come the Roosters. A full set of 6, 15 meters out from the line. You would think that after scoring the last points of the first half, if they now get first points of the second half, they'll be very hard to run down. They shift left. Walker goes out the back for Tedesco. 2-on-2. Tedesco flick pass back for Tupou. Tupou gets the arms free. But look at the Bulldogs swarm. There's about 72 Bulldogs that have just come in and formed a circle around Big Tupou. And they've taken the big giraffe down. Here's Whyte in midfield. 10 meters out in midfield. Watson sends it right for Savala. Late pass for Toya. Beats the first tackle, but Matt Burton brings him down. 10 out from the line halfway through this set. Butcher. Angling back into the play the ball area. 5 meters out. 2 tackles left. Watson brings it left. Flat pass there from Walker to Whyte. Runs straight over the top and scores. Naufahu Whyte gets a double. The Roosters well on top. He had no right to score there. No right. But he's just powered through 3 Bulldogs defenders. Roosters, 18-6, kick to come, are all over the Bulldogs here. Oh, it's a long way back. Long way back now. This will be a monstrous effort now from the Bulldogs. I think they're gone. This will really, really test their premiership credentials. How do they respond to this? Try confirmed. Naufahu Whyte with a double.
He's not getting a double, is he? Surely not.
What a try. What power.
Yep.
18-6 kick to come.
That's good. All the amount of money I pay for KO, and that's what happens.
Lockie Galvin trying his best to hold on. Connor Tracy couldn't get in under the ball. Josh Curran, no hope. Wilson Matthews says, go Roosters. Frustration from Stephen Crichton there in back play, who's played extremely well. Simple conversion here from Semi Walker. Makes it 20 points to 6. And a long way back. A long way back now for the Bulldogs. Big performance from the Roosters. Well, what was it that DJ Shack said at the start of the game? The Bulldogs want to win. The Roosters have to win. They are playing like it at the moment. 8 minutes gone in the second half. Still plenty of time. But the Bulldogs need to get some ball and some momentum. That's where they're struggling. Outside of Burton's kicking game. Although it does feel like their defense has just intensified a wee bit here. There's Tupou's rocked back in the tackle. 20 points to 6. Wow. Watson from dummy half has got Tedesco running with him. Tedesco bumps away from the first tackle. Oh, he's made some meters tonight, Teddy. Fighting for that Kangaroos jumper. And I'll tell you what, in the sort of form that Dylan Edwards has been in the past couple of weeks, Tedesco's probably not far off selection. Savala gets the kick away.
Oh, come on. Dill Edwards was on fire last night. He had two.
Dylan Edwards.
errors.
2 massive errors that directly led to the Storm winning the game.
They didn't lead to the
And it
Storm
wasn't
winning the
just
game,
and it wasn't just last night. He's been in shaky form in recent weeks.
but why do we keep calling him Mr. Reliable?
Because traditionally he has been. I've also said he's having the worst season of his career so far this year. But you would only know that if you were on every stream, which you, of course, cannot be.
Well, I try.
Tracy, with a lot to make up for. Tackled
That's
just
Sexton
outside
on
the
the-
40. Burton gets the kick away. Backing
that
up,
Sexton on
backing
the
up,
sideline
backing up.
with the-
Nawangani takes it. And he's lined up here by Curran and Kickow, who drag him backwards. And little Bailey Hayward in there trying to make it look like he's doing something. And credit to him for the effort. Strong carry here from Robert Toyer. Takes it outside the 20. Slow play the ball. Penalty. That's why there's a slow play the ball. Holding down. And the Bulldogs are self-destructing. 10 minutes gone in the second half. 20 points to 6. And the Roosters are now on the march upfield with another piggyback penalty.
Oh, God, the Bulldogs better pull this into form.
Wow, that's a shocking kick.
They've got to play the Storm next week, so... Oof.
Crichton. Angus Crichton, that is. Some good post-contact meters here. Loses it, but the referee already called time off. He's got to go back to the mark. And nobody knows where the mark is at the moment. Lots of confusion out there. Ricchetty up over halfway. The Roosters back in the Bulldogs half. As the players get tangled up. Confusion around the mark again. Savala dummies and almost opens them up. Kickout brings him down. 35 from the line. Walker in midfield. Goes out the back for Tedesco. Flat pass here for Crichton. Spins in the tackle. Gives it back for Walker. And Walker surrenders 30 metres out from the line. On play 4. Gives Stephen Crichton a big shove. For some reason, I don't really know why, Stephen Crichton looks equally confused as to what Sam Walker's taken offence to here. And Sammy Walker's now getting told off by the headmaster. Stay there and play it. Come on. Watson to Fichetti at first receiver. Savala out the back to Radley. Quick hands for Tedesco on the inside, who's only just tripped up 20 metres out from the line. Fifth and last, short side, Savala. Grubbers in behind the line, and it sits up for Bronson Sherry. Bulldogs, and Sherry protects his head. Maybe wear headgear if you're that concerned about it. Just saying. Slow, play the ball, and inconsistency in the call, for sure. Yes, Sherry did surrender in the tackle, but boy, that was a delayed play the ball. The Roosters holding down. An inconsistency in the call there, it must be said.
Toby Sexton's looking like he's about to come on. He is on.
Now they get a penalty. They tested it a little too far, the Roosters. Multiple tackles in a row, holding down. And the Bulldogs finally get one. And Reid Marnie has entered the fray, as I believe Michelle just said.
Sexton. Why do I keep calling him Toby Sexton? Reid
I don't know.
Marnie.
Toby
Oh,
Sexton's not playing.
He's not playing.
No.
Reid Marnie. Apologies to everybody in my sickness confusion. I'm not even calling the right players. Not that I do regularly call the right players, but you know.
Harry Hayes takes it up just short of the halfway line. Marnie straight on the field and straight into his work. Curran up over halfway. Backs into the defence and he's taken down just inside the Roosters half. They absolutely must be the next to score here, the Bulldogs. Flat pass to Preston. Picked up and dumped in the tackle. Sam Walker and Billy Smith put him on his back. Oh, and Billy Smith
Billy
loves
Smith
it
is
too.
over.
The smile on his face. Did you see that? He loved
did
it.
see that.
2 tackles left for the Bulldogs. Time is starting to escape them. Stephen Crichton on the inside ball. What an effort by Stephen Crichton to stand in the 2-man tackle of Angus Crichton and Naufahu Whyte. Galvin kicks. It's a little too heavy, and it's a 7-tackle set for the Roosters. Lockie Galvin just gets it a little wrong. Here comes Tupou. Taps and goes. Roosters
Take it
well
down
on
by
top.
90
Well
minutes.
on top. One-way traffic at the moment. This is a monumental test for the Bulldogs. 26 and a half minutes to go. Their backs are against the wall. The Roosters looking for the knockout punch. One more would do it, you would have to think. Walker to Angus Crichton. Bumps off one. 30 metres out from the line and 3 tackles left. Concern on the face of Cameron Ciraldo. And why wouldn't there be? No answers at the moment against the top dogs. Tedesco with the cutout pass. No Wanganita Ase had to pluck it off his ankles. He did well, but it stalled the attack. 2 tackles left. Stavala onto Steep. Gets it inside the red zone. 5th and last. Sammy Walker. Another perfect kick for Tupou over the top of Tuala, and there's the match winner. Daniel Tupou with a double. And Nari Tuala has been found out tonight under the high ball. Daniel Tupou dominating. Sam Walker has the ball on a string. The Roosters are annihilating the Dogs here.
It's kind of what I thought would happen. Are you glad you didn't change your tip, Dan?
No. Tupou dominating and Ari Tuala in the air. The poor little fella hasn't stood a chance.
Had the leg like slightly Slater style stuck out.
There was a little hint of it. Oh, he's now Tupou is now only 8 away from Billy Slater.
Good. Get it, Tupou. Let's knock him off the leaderboard. That's for sure. I mean, considering 181, 209 tries, what's the age difference between the two? That's what I want to know. Tupou.
$24.6. Disappointing in terms of a contest, but wow.
Alex Johnson's 30. Oh, Daniel Tupou's 34. Okay, so he may not catch AJ.
Yeah, he doesn't have long left. He's got another season in him.
I don't think he's
Tupou's got another season in him for sure. Sam Walker lining up this conversion to make it a 20-point ball game. He's about 10 in from touch. He's on the favoured side for a right-footed kicker. Puts it on target. Oh, he's doing well tonight, Sam Walker. 26-6 Roosters dominating. I mean, it's been one-way traffic. It really has been one-way traffic. It's been all Roosters.
The Bulldogs are being absolutely found out at the moment, and if they plan on making any potential charge at the premiership, and really, they need to really find their feet again, especially against Melbourne Storm next week, because they could be.
Well, I tell you what,
they could be absolutely humiliated.
If Anari Tuala is named next week, Xavier Coates will be licking his lips at the prospect.
Well,
seeing what Daniel Tupou's done tonight. It could be a long old night for the Dogs again. 20 metres out from their own line here, the Roosters, halfway through this set off the back of points. Colin says that if Sammy Walker started this season, Tupou would have lined up with Johnston.
I don't think Tupou's catching Alex Johnson.
No, not this season anyway. Certainly not this season. But he might have caught Billy Slater by now. Definitely.
Let's do it.
He definitely would have caught Billy Slater by now, I reckon. If because Sam Walker was out injured for like 3/4 of the year.
He should probably have an asterisk next to his name, Billy Slater, because how many of those tries should have been disallowed from karate kicks?
Well, how many of those tries did he score when they were over the cap? More importantly, playing with players they shouldn't have even been allowed to have. That'd be interesting. As this is loose out the back, Victor Radley dives on it, but have the Roosters knocked it on? Yes, they have. Scrum down. Bulldogs.
Did you see last week when the Broncos played the Storm? They walked out all their premiership trophies, and they actually had the trophies on display for the two years that they were stripped.
Yes.
That's just pathetic. Like, seriously, you stripped of them. Why would you even bother?
Scrum down on halfway, and here come the Bulldogs now. 26 points to 6. 21 minutes to go.
Warriors won
Just.
earlier game.
Just 14 points to 10, Judah. It was scrappy. Yeah, they just got there, though. Out the back it goes for Burton. The double pump for Kickow. Kickow carries it inside the 30. That's better from the Bulldogs. Curran at first receiver onto Hayward. Hayward dummies. The Roosters defense up quickly on the outside, forcing Hayward to straighten and go into contact. Burton out the back for Crichton. The double pump now for Kiraz, who bobbles the ball. Throws it back in field for Stephen Crichton. And Curran is taken down 20 metres out from the line on the fifth and last. It's all a bit helter-skelter here from the Bulldogs. Galvin with the crossfield kick. Perfectly placed, but Tupou takes it. They drive him back into the end goal, and he surrenders, resigns to his fate. Goal line dropout incoming, and that's, well, it's a start for the Bulldogs. I mean, there's still 20 minutes to go. Let's not forget it. I mean, they obviously need to score in a hurry, but there's still 20 minutes to go.
I wonder if my multi in the AFL is going better than my multi in the NRL.
It would have to be, wouldn't it?
I bloody well hope so.
Roosters go deep with the restart. Bulldogs.
One disposal again off of the...
Harry Hayes winds up and brings it back to the 40 after trapping it with his boot. So, yeah, I mean, there's still time, but they've got to score probably in the next couple of sets of 6. They don't want to have too much to do at the back end of the game. The Roosters, though, looking like they've got this in the bag. Looking like they've got it in the bag. 30 metres out from the line. Hayward to Galvin. Oh, flat pass at best there to Kickow. Was shortly forward, but Kickow takes it inside the 20. 2 tackles left. Marnie from dummy half to Burton, who grubbers him behind the line, and Nwangani Tawase takes it. Offloads to Tedesco. And the Roosters repelling every attack that the Bulldogs throw at them. And is that Burton who looks in trouble in back play? Well, that could be big news. Penalty now to the Roosters as the Bulldogs continue to self-destruct.
Where's Burton down in back play?
Ill discipline. The Bulldogs. Shocking. Absolutely shocking. And, yeah, I think we put a line through the Bulldogs for the minor premiership.
Good night, Cameron Mel. Have a fabulous Saturday. We'll see you tomorrow evening, perhaps, for the Broncos game.
Collins takes it up over halfway. 18 and a half minutes remaining. a game that started off with so much promise is turning into a little bit of a blowout.
We got to stop hyping these.
6 more
games.
now for the Roosters. Ready to land the knockout blow, if they haven't already, of course. But the absolute knockout blow. Walker outside for Tedesco. Gets all tangled up there. Teddy has to surrender on the 20-meter line. 3 tackles left. Walker drops it off on the inside, and Roosters taken down now 15 meters out in midfield. Walker wants it on the right again. Out the back for Savala. Intercept by Burton. Does Burton have the pace? It's Burton versus Walker. Nwanga Nitawase tracking him down, but Burton's going to get there. Is that the turning point? Matt Burton with the breakaway intercept try. 26-10 kick to come. 17 and a half minutes. And will that spark something for the Bulldogs?
Wow. He looks gassed after that. Not as gassed as Adam.
Yeah, I was going to say he looks in better shape than Adam Reynolds. But Savala, he needed to hold on to that. Burton was standing right in his face. But he couldn't resist the offload, Savala. And Burton has the gas to get there. Billy Smith just appeared out of nowhere. This was Sam Walker and Nwanga Nitawase chasing, but then Billy Smith just appeared.
Well, he's got extremely long legs. So, he's chasing down those little legs. Maybe if he was a couple of meters closer to start, he would have got there. But
26 points to 10, kick to come.
Epic chases of intercept tries over the last few weekends. Thank God no one blew a hammy in that one.
Stephen Crichton lining up. Every kick at goal now is so crucial for the Bulldogs.
Why does Stephen Crichton have better eyebrows than I do?
Crichton strikes it well, and it sneaks in past the near upright. 26-12. Well, they're running out of time. 17 minutes to go. But if they go back-to-back here, makes it interesting. It would still be a monumental effort and a long way back, but boy, you'd like to, just for the sake of a contest, you'd like to see it, wouldn't you?
Absolutely. Sure. Just, put someone in my multi over the try.
Roosters with the restart. Burton, the try scorer, takes it. And Connor Tracy, for some reason, is the man left to do the hit-up. The Bulldogs are just getting some little things wrong here throughout the course of this game. And that was a big one. You don't want your fullback taking the hit-up from the back fence. Low play the ball.
Shooter. They've both got some injuries. I've actually gone for the Dolphins. I might change it, though.
Onto Sherry. Steps off the left. Almost opens them up. Robert Toya holds on.
I just feel like with the injury to Reynolds...
King offloads back to Hayward. Down the left edge for kick out. Fifth and last on halfway. Good defensive set here from the Roosters. As Burton has it down the short side. Kiraz to put the chase in. Easy take at the back, uncontested for Tedesco. And he returns it to the 20. 26 points to 12, 15 to go.
The Dolphins were the ones that got flogged by the Roosters.
Tupou carries it outside the red zone. Marnie turns him on his back for a slow play. The ball. Here's Spencer winding up. Then you brings it outside the 30. Tedesco at first receiver. Oh, Tedesco's ass crack. Yeah! Oh, it's been a long time between full moons. And I'm way too excited. Fifth and last, the kick goes downfield. Connor Tracy takes it on the 20. And a Great kick chase there from Robert Toya and Victor Radley. Down the short side, Kiraz, well read by Toya. Bulldogs in
Thanks to Michael.
big trouble here. Sherry picks out Lindsay Collins. They're just not making any meters. Unless it's Matt Burton's boot or a piggyback penalty upfield. They're just not making meters tonight, the Bulldogs. The Roosters' defense has been immense. Again, tackle 4. They're still short of halfway. Cut out pass there to Burton. Rocked on the halfway line by Victor Radley. 5th and last, and that's Burton taken out of the kick. So it goes to Galvin. Galvin puts it high. Nwanganituase's under it. Here's the footsteps of Kikau. Steps away from him. But Kiraz is there to clean up. And he's lost the ball here. Nwanganituase spills it. Here's a big chance for the Bulldogs.
Bulldogs.
The Roosters are going to challenge.
Why not? There's 13 minutes to go. They're up by 14 points. Give it a challenge.
Challenge here. And that they're hoping for something, of course.
Guys, in the chat, regarding the game tomorrow, look, there's nothing in that. Kick out's missed.
Yeah, kick out
Right into
misses.
Radley's face.
Kiraz has got him around the shoulders.
I don't think there's anything in
And then he
that.
loses
I
the
think he's
ball.
lost the ball. I think you've just lost that one, Marky Mark.
Yep, this will be unsuccessful challenge, you would have to think.
Yep.
All right, 13 minutes to go. Bulldogs, this is massive. 26-18 with 13 to play is definitely not insurmountable. But they've got to get across the line here. Scrum down in front of the posts, 10 meters out. They have to score here to make a game of it. They've left their run late.
Very late. 2 converted tries and a penalty or something, or a field goal or something. Spencer Lenu's asking how to pack a scrum by the looks of that.
Scrum down now. Marnie sends it to the left. Sherry, one-on-one with Toya and Robert Toya. Reliable as always in defence. That's why he was brought into the Queensland squad. Galvin goes out the back for Hayward. Short ball for Hughes.
Leave him out next to you.
10 metres out from the line still. Back in front of the posts. 2 plays down. Galvin inside for Curran. Still on their own 10. I mean, still on the 10. Not their own. They're 10 out from the line. Galvin runs it to the line. Short ball. Well read by the Roosters defence. They're not offering anything on attack at the moment, the Bulldogs.
No.
Galvin dummies and he's wrapped up. The Roosters up quickly on him. 5th and last. This has been a nothing set with the game on the line. Hayward
Stagnant in attack.
to Burton. Burton now. Loose pass. Sits up for Kiraz. Puts the grubber kick in. And Savala's there. Taken back into the in-goal area. And this will be a dropout. Roosters.
Carras needs a tampon in his schnoz. Goodness me.
It's ended up all right for them, the Bulldogs, but that was a really poor set of 6.
Yeah, they're just they're
Yeah.
looking very flat.
Yeah. 11 and a half to play. The game's still not out of reach if they score there. And they just offered nothing. Zavala will send, it's a low flat restart and it's deflected off the Bulldogs. Back for the Roosters. Unbelievable how that's worked out for them. And Spencer Lenu's letting Stephen Crichton know about it. That will be the ball game.
Oh,
And now it's a high contact penalty to the Roosters. Maybe.
there's some
I haven't actually heard the whistle yet, but the players are blown up.
there's the tensions are blowing over here, boiling over.
Yeah, that suggests to me that they know this one's over.
There's a big hit there on Billy Smith, and it will absolutely be looked at. Critter is probably filthy with himself for that attempt. That's a very low kick. It's bounced off the legs of Critter straight back into the hands of Spencer Leniu.
Here's the
And
replay.
Billy
Yeah, high
Smith.
contact there. Samuel Hughes
Oh,
just got it a little bit
huge
wrong. And under the circumstances is what made it appear 100 times worse.
yeah,
That's all.
it's just not.
If that happens
He
in the
was-
first hit up of the game, there's certainly not as much
Yeah.
emotion in it.
It was he was Billy Smith, he had his legs taken out from underneath him in a fantastic tackle around, the thighs and the hips there. But yeah,
Hey, there's two balls on the field.
Come in over the top and unfortunately collecting.
Oh, they've come up with a mistake here, the Roosters. On tackle one. They've dropped the ball. 10.5 minutes to go. Stephen Crichton trying to fire up the Bulldogs here.
Billy Smith is he's gone from victim to villain. Yeah, Critter got right up underneath that and forced the ball straight out of his hands.
26 points to 12 as we approach the final 10 minutes. Time you would think will get away from them. They've just left it too little too late for the Bulldogs here tonight. Down the left edge they go. Burton out the back for Tracy and Robert. Toya races up to make the hit. 40 metres out from the line. Here's Kiraz stepping back down the short side. Again, well read by the Roosters defence. The Bulldogs only ever making a couple of metres per tackle. Now rocked backwards and a big hit by Collins.
I'm out of drinks.
Marnie scoops it up, catches them napping, throws it over to Hughes in midfield, 25 metres out. 9.5 to play, 2 tackles left here for the Dogs. Galvin to Burton, down the left edge they go. Numbers for Bronson Sherry, forward pass there to Kiraz, who's very close to the sideline, and the flag is up.
Yeah.
The Roosters' defence as Billy Slater gushes over his man, Robert Toya.
God, I'm glad I can't hear that. Probably punch my TV.
He's like, I picked him out of obscurity for Origin.
Don't want to know. Don't want to hear him.
Captain's challenge from the Bulldogs. Why not?
What are they challenging?
They've got nothing left to lose anymore. I feel like Kiraz has got this away before he's gone into touch. But that would be no. That would be no. Sorry, doggies.
It's got that away by the looks of that. His arm is millimeters off the ground. I think he's got that away.
John Michael, why? Snoop Dogg's amazing.
Have you seen the meme about the smoking ceremony?
No, oh God, no, but I can imagine. Penalty now to the Roosters. Penalty to the Roosters as it flares up again.
There's definitely some emotion in this one. Victor Radley's complaining about something. Maybe his headgear's too tight. Who knows?
Yeah, the AFL's gone and got Snoop Dogg. The NRL's got Shepherd.
I still don't know what a shepherd is. Oof.
8.5 left to play.
Hey, look, it's that guy. Reed
It's-
Sexton.
Yeah, Reed Marnie as ill discipline has cost the Bulldogs big time in this game.
I didn't see that from that angle.
And the Roosters just... Oh, look at Angus Crichton try to rip Reed Marnie's head off.
It's not hard. The Mighty Mouse.
The referee now just having words with both captains and just saying, look, just cool your jets.
I love how every player on the field's jersey can just get down to their shorts, but Teddy's just slides up and gives us a little glimpse. That little glimpse of that athletically sized ass.
Oh, I'll tell you what, Max King probably lucky to still be on the field here.
Okay.
Shoulder contact direct to the head.
I'm distracted by the athletically sized butt.
The Power Peach.
I asked you
40
about that
metres out
song
from
the
there.
other day.
40 metres out from their own line here. Spencer Lenu winds up. 7 minutes left to play. The Bulldogs have been found out here by the Roosters.
Poofy.
Melbourne are going to have an absolute field day next week. Xavier Coates for a hat trick, I reckon. They've been found out big time under the high ball.
I'm going to throw a whole bunch of money on everything for the Melbourne Storm next week and watch them tank, because every time I do that, they absolutely Amber Heard it.
Fifth and last, 20 metres out from the line. Angus Crichton plays it. Walker has it down the short side, puts it up for Tupou again, but Tupou backs out. Connor Tracy loses it. Knock on first by Billy Smith. The Bulldogs will get the ball, but geez, Connor Tracy, very, very suspect tonight at the back. Probably shouldn't have played him. Quite frankly, I mean, he was named. He's in the number 21 jersey. He probably shouldn't be out there.
Is somebody else going through an injury or something, and that's why they felt they had to bring him back?
Not really, because Jacob Kiraz has been filling in at the back, and he's been doing a fine job of it.
I can do it. I can do it, coach. I can do it. I can get in there.
Yeah. And I guess they trusted him, took his word for it. And yeah, he's played like a player who was rushed in. They should have put him through a couple more training sessions. As Connor Watson struggling in back play, seems like he's popped a clip around the face. Stephen Crichton now up to halfway. Crichton's been the Bulldogs' best.
Get up and play the defense, Sam Walker. Stop bitching.
In a disappointing game for the Dogs, Stephen Crichton's been their best. Nwangani takes the high ball.
Yay!
5 minutes left to play, 26-12.
I mean, Matt Burton hasn't been too bad.
No, but I think Stephen Crichton's been their best player tonight.
Bulldogs.
For the Bulldogs.
Next 3 games are the Storm, Panthers, and Sharks.
Yep, well, they'll win that one. But, yeah, the Storm and the Panthers will probably get them.
Oh, my God. It'll be...
Sharks have got no chance. So, let's see. What happens here? Roosters by 14. I'll put the exact points in and everything. Yeah, Roosters by 14. So the Roosters will jump up temporarily at least to 7th, and the Bulldogs hold fort in 3rd spot. But, as you said, they've got games coming up against the Panthers and the Storm. They now become very susceptible to an attack from behind by the Warriors and the Panthers. They could lose. They could lose 3rd spot.
What's his name? The short one that can't jump against Tupou. He's just come up. He's got blood.
Oh, blood on the ears of Inari Tuala. And they've lost the ball here, the Bulldogs. Roosters will get another shot.
Someone in my multi-score. Roosters. Who have the Roosters got? Parramatta, the Storm, and the Rabbitohs. The Roosters have got a relatively easy run home, 2 out of 3. Are the Storm playing everyone in the next 3 weeks? Like, what the hell? How many games are they playing?
Yeah, Storm have got a rough run home. Storm have got a very tough run home.
Oh, yeah, because, apparently they're playing everyone. They seem to be in everyone's next 3 games. Is they playing the Broncos too again? Surely that's it.
So Robert M, if the Broncos beat the when the Broncos beat the Dolphins tomorrow,
Dolphins go.
When the Broncos beat the Dolphins tomorrow, it comes down to by how much they win by. For and against will play a part, and it also depends on the Sharks playing if the Sharks beat the Titans, and depending on the margin. But theoretically, the Broncos would jump up to 6th. There's another try for Tupou.
With the
Colin.
triple.
Colin in the chat room, I'm pretty sure it was. Someone in the YouTube chat said Tupou hat-trick guaranteed. Well, he left it till the final 2.5 minutes. But there it is. Daniel Tupou gets a third, and he's ever closer to Billy Slater.
Get off.
And Billy's now
Yeah.
got sourpuss voice in the commentary box because he realizes he's in trouble.
Suck it. Anybody else in here other than Dan and I that are dog parents? My dog has just woken up from a very sound nap. He's rolling around on his bed, farting and making all sorts of weird noises. Oh, and he's just smelled his fart and realizes how bad it is. Yep, excellent. Good work, Boof.
30 points to 12. What an absolute annihilation.
Makes me laugh.
Oh, did he ground it? Did he ground it? There was a
I-
little bobble there.
I feel like he got hit pretty hard. I thought he got hit high the way he was holding his head. But no.
So there it is. Tupou moves to 182. Billy Slater's on 190. Alex Johnson, of course, 209. Closing in on Billy.
Why do they show us that angle? You can't see anything from that angle except disappointed opposition players. Like,
1 minute 20 to go, and Sam Walker lining this one up. He's had a lot of practice here from out wide on this sideline. 3 tonight from Tupou. This one, though, is right on the sideline. It's probably his toughest of the night.
what is Sam Walker? He still looks.
I'm
like
backing him in, though. I'm backing him in here. I reckon he kicks it. Oh, he kicks it.
Oh,
Sammy Walker. You never doubt him when he's in this form. 32 points to 12.
This is great for their 4 against the Roosters. No, no, Colin. No, there's no respect for Billy. None. We have zero respect for Billy Slater. Or at least I don't.
32 points to 12. What a massacre. And the first half looked so promising.
It was, yeah. Because
Oh,
it's
don't
cheating.
don't worry, Colin. This one here absolutely loathes everything about the Melbourne Storm and everybody who's ever played for them. You'll never get any positivity about Melbourne. Spencer Leniu with the 1-on-1 steal, and the Roosters are back in possession.
He looked thrilled about that.
Oh, he loved it. Spencer.
Spencer Leniu. Couldn't have done that in the New South Wales jersey, could you, mate? John Michael, I have several tattoos.
As a matter of fact, Colin, I wouldn't even bring up Melbourne. When you see her around on the streams, just do everybody a favor and don't even bring up the Melbourne Storm.
Colin,
Roosters put this into touch, and they have annihilated the Bulldogs here tonight. 32 points to 12. I wouldn't say it's panic stations for the Dogs, but geez, what a wake-up call. And it's not the first one they've received this season.
No. Colin, I just need to defend myself for a second here, Daniel. When it comes to the Melbourne Storm, if you win a premiership and you declare yourselves the rugby league capital of the world, for me, that's just massive egotistical bullshit. And I'm just like, no, you know what? I'm not
What
taking you
were those
seriously.
words that just came out of your mouth?
I don't know. It was egotistical bullshit. They were massive egos. And I was just like, you know what? I can't take you seriously if that's what you're going to call yourselves after winning one premiership. And then there was the whole salary cap thing. There's the penalties that have been introduced because of players like Smith and Slater.
Colin, I warned you.
It's just crap.
I warned you.
Yeah. They're a joke. No
I
team comes. No team
I said,
will be able to come
don't
into
bring it up.
competition and be that good straight up. And they're probably still breaching the salary cap, but they probably got some. Where even Buff's given me a
Good Lord. As a
Hey,
Bronco, hey, Michelle, I'm going to tell you, as a Broncos supporter, I would be erring away from bringing up salary cap at the moment. There is no way that they got Ben Hunt over to that club for under the cap. No way. Not a chance in hell.
Yeah, look, that was a bit interesting.
I would be,
wasn't it?
if I'm a Broncos fan, I'm steering clear from salary cap talks this season. That's all I'm going to say.
Didn't Renault take a pay cut? I don't know.
No, supposedly Reece Walsh said, "Oh, you can start my $1 million a season next year, so that we can bring Ben Hunt in." Supposedly, and that's how they had the space for him.
How magnanimous of him.
Hey,
How generous of him.
exactly. Yeah. Well, what they did was
So magnanimous.
he probably got his daughter probably got a house for when she's old enough to own one, and there'd be a new boat in the front yard, and yeah. If I'm a Broncos supporter, I'm not bringing up salary cap this year. That's all I'm going to say.
No. John Michael, no. None of my tattoos are ancestral. I've got a couple of little demons. I've got a devil riding a penny farthing. I've got Deftones, the what's it called? Sheet music to one of my favorite Deftones songs wrapped around my arm. A couple of skulls. All very standard death metal stuff when it comes to my tattoos. Yeah. Oh, Colin, you're a Shark fan. Oh, well, meet Dan. Dan's a Shark fan, and he's the biggest unsupportive Shark fan you'll ever meet.
Well, I can't help it if we're shithouse, except for 2016.
60-0, and they could be up 60-0 with 5 minutes to go, and he'll still think they're going to lose.
Because we're the only team in the competition capable of losing from that position. It's been proven time and time again, except for 2016.
When has it ever been proven that you've lost from a 60-0 position with 5 minutes to go? That's never been proven.
Oh, yeah.
All your bullshit on that one.
The elimination final a couple of seasons ago against the Cowboys, up by 18 with about 7 minutes remaining, and lost the game.
18's not 60. 18 is not 60. Hey, what do the Broncos do in a grand final?
Well, they come within 5 minutes of winning it.
Oh, exactly. Oh, look at them all praying. That's
5 minutes and one Reece Walsh tackle away from winning the premiership.
Right.
I'll tell you what, though. If you've ever watched the highlights of that 2016 grand final, Melbourne were one pass away from winning that one. One pass, not thrown. And it was a completely different result.
You started supporting the Sharks since Jimmy Maloney played. My God, I saw James Maloney on a podcast the other day and forgot he existed until then. I was like, my goodness me. Oh, wrong lever on my chair.
A big problem for the Sharks is recruitment and retention. And I understand that James Maloney wanted to go. So you don't really want somebody at the club that doesn't want to be there. So it is just one of those things. But honestly, I mean, we swapped James Maloney for Matt Moylan, for Christ's sake, to Penrith. That's not a fair trade. We let James Maloney go and got Matt Moylan. Like, God damn.
Yeah.
We let Luke Metcalf go. Luke Metcalf had the Warriors in the top 4 until he got injured. But we let Luke Metcalf go so that we could retain Matt Moylan. And now we're letting Daniel Atkinson walk out the door to St. George so that we can keep Nico Hines, who's awful. But I digress.
Oh, you weren't digressing. You were discussing the Sharks, which is, what we were onto.
Yeah, I digress.
John Michael, I am not seeing Metallica in Sydney or Brisbane or Melbourne or any other city because, oh my God, Metallica. Ugh. So, no.
Yeah, I'll save my money for when good bands tour.
Speaking of good bands, did you see the Good Things lineup?
I did. It's pretty immense. I mean, I'm not going, but yeah,
It's rather large.
it is pretty massive.
It is, and I'm pretty keen to go, but I would go to Sydney. Unfortunately, it is the weekend prior to Architects when I'm in Sydney, so I can't leave the Bull Star 2 weekends in a row.
Yeah, fair enough.
He'd be very upset with me. Good Things is the first weekend of December.
Yes.
So you've got what have we got? Yeah, the 5th, 6th, and 7th. Melbourne, Sydney, Brisbane. 5, 6, 7. Yeah. Epic. James Rain. My God. Outstanding lineup though. Like Tool, Weezer. Tickets are $270. Plus, your booking fees and all that nonsense. So, there's, you're looking at close to $300 to go.
Yeah, which is not, I mean, in this day and age, that's not terrible.
Well, that's right.
Yeah.
Garbage do sideshows. Do you want to come down?
Yes, absolutely. I'm not going to the festival, but I'm not going to the festival, but I would absolutely do sideshows.
Yeah. Yep. Going to go see Garbage 100%. I've seen Refused a couple of times. I don't even though it's their final shows, I'm like, I like them, but it's all good. Tool, Weezer, Lorna Shore, Garbage 100%. If they do side shows, and they probably will, knowing Destroy Alliance.
Yeah.
Then I'll be there. The Good Things has made itself. Good Things is finally become the amalgamation of Big Day Out and Soundwave.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Yeah. It's so much so, I couldn't help but notice. As a graphic designer, I couldn't help but notice it's like literally the exact same artwork template as the Soundwave festivals. Yeah. Like literally.
Oh, well, yeah. Well, are we surprised? And I'll talk to you about that off stream because of
okay.
Insider knowledge. Yes, John Michael, there is a Jesus, Colin, that's a bit harsh.
No, about the storm, he means. Actually,
Good Lord.
Yeah. You have a good night too, Colin, and thank you so much for joining us and up the Sharkies. But yeah, unfortunately, I don't think it's our year this year.
Yeah. Yeah, no, Garbage is they're American, but they're fronted by a Scottish babe, an all-around feminist legend, Shirley Manson. She's an absolute powerhouse. I absolutely love her. But yeah, check out Garbage. God, I've got some epic. They did a song for one of the Bond movies. Yep, we'll be back on tomorrow, Colin. 100%. I promise. I'll
be back on in 25 minutes over on my gaming channel for those interested. So I have to leave shortly.
Yeah, look. To be honest, as I said, I've got a cold and I'm feeling a little like, ass. So I'm quite happy to log off whenever you are, just as long as you're actually logging me off. So I don't think that there's no one listening and I don't start talking about people.
Oh,
I would never do that. Shush, heel fries. You can watch Intoxicator in 25 minutes. Right. Are you going though?
All right. Yeah. I need to get ready. I was letting you finish. I've still got like 4 minutes.
I was just gonna say, But we're back tomorrow. We've got today, yep. What do we got? Sharks versus Titans,
Titans.
at 3 p.m.
No, I'm not doing that.
Well, that's what time it starts. So
Hey?
Sharks versus Titans at 3
Oh, yeah. I'm just saying, I'm not doing that one, though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Broncos Rabbitohs at 5:30 p.m.
No, that's not correct.
Yes, it is.
No,
looking
it's
at the
not.
draw.
Broncos are playing the Dolphins.
That's what I said.
No, you
Broncos
didn't.
playing the Dolphins at 5:30 p.m.
No, watch it back. You said Broncos, Rabbitohs.
Pretty sure I said the Broncos Dolphins.
No, you 110% said Broncos, Rabbitohs.
Regardless, are we doing the Broncos Dolphins game at
Yes.
5:30 p.m.?
Yes.
You're not doing the Sharks Titans game at
No.
3? Broncos, yes. And then the Rabbitohs play Para at 7:35.
Yes. And then after that game, Intoxigamer again tomorrow night.
All
And
right.
then 1 a.m. Sunday morning, the Rugby Championship starts. South
So that
Africa
means there'll be
versus
no-
Australia. Oh, which reminds me, I've got to set up the
no-
fantasy rugby championship.
And that means there'll be no NRL coverage on Sunday, Arvo, because 2 o'clock and 4 o'clock will be way too early for you.
Wow, yeah. Okay, so 1 a.m. Springboks Wallabies, 7 a.m. All Blacks Argentina. I'd be struggling to be up for those Sunday games.
Just stay awake.
I'm way beyond the age of pulling all-nighters, I'm afraid. I've tried, and it's a miserable old time. What do we got? Tigers, Seagulls, Cowboys, Knights. I think those are games that we could easily miss.
We said
Tigers,
that, and then
Tigers,
we
Manly
really
should be a good one though. Actually, Tigers, Manly. If I'm up, I might. But yeah, I couldn't care less about that Knights game. They're going to get pumped.
You would hope. But then I also hope the Cowboys are going to lose, so I don't really care the outcome of that game. West Tigers versus Manly.
Tigers, Manly should be fun.
Manly should win.
They
but
wow.
The Tigers
I mean,
should bring it.
Geez, it depends which Manly shows up. If it's the same Manly that showed up against the Raiders the other week, I think the Tigers will get them.
We'll see what happens. But I can call it if you want me to.
Well,
Completely up.
I'm not going to be up to even set it up.
We go, Ryan. That's his excuse.
Yeah, if I'm not up, I won't even be up to set it up for you to do it. So,
All
Yeah.
right. Let's
Okay.
get off so you can get on to Intoxigamer.
Intoxigamer coming up after this.
See you all tomorrow for the Broncos.
Broncos versus Dolphins. Gonna be hardcore.
You're not hardcore unless you live hardcore.
We'll see you
For the
tomorrow.
Saturday, yeah, we'll see you tomorrow. Yo, good. Bye.
You're not hardcore unless you live hardcore.